So you want to join a crusade, but don't know what to bring? Well, you aren't alone. With all the things you need to have in order to be the best help you can be to the Crusader cause, it's inevitable that some things will slip your mind. For your convenience, we gathered all those items together into a checklist. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, you're going to need a Crusader militia to join. There's no war without any leader spearheading the effort, so you need to join a leader who's rather wealthy and knows what he's doing. We recommend Norman princes, but in this day and age, that may be hard to find, so just go with what you have. Next, you're going to need weapons. With the evolution of the battlefield, we aren't going to be using the usual polearms and crossbows like we have in past crusades. Instead, we'll be using modern weapons. Modern firearms like assault rifles and pistols should be used for most combat, while sniper rifles can be used for tactical strikes to disrupt enemy logistics or take out important personnel. You'll also need anti-armor weapons like landmines and rocket launchers in case you are going against armored vehicles. Additionally, hand grenades and IEDs can also be useful on the battlefield for a variety of purposes, so make sure you have some of those. Now that you can effectively deal with your enemies, you need some form of protection to keep you in the fight. In modern warfare, all units need to have good mobility, hence the traditional steel plate and chainmail armor would be too much of a physical burden. Instead, we would recommend the use of ballistic vests or flak jackets. Also remember to make sure that your vests are adorned with crosses, as the divine protection they bestow is invaluable in ensuring your survival. We do realize that not everyone has access to military-grade equipment. Luckily, your organizer will probably provide most of this equipment for you and your fellow Crusaders, but any items of your own that you could bring would smooth things out and reduce the financial strain on the leader's end. However, just because you aren't an arms dealer doesn't mean you have nothing of value to contribute. Field engineers need equipment too. They require more common items like sledgehammers, saws, chisels, and shovels to work with material, hammers, drills, screwdrivers, and wrenches to fasten things together, pliers, wire cutters, electrical tape, and multimeters for wiring and circuitry, and measuring tape, levels, markers, paper, and calculators for precision and planning. These are the types of items that you will likely be able to supply. Let's also not forget about the logistical side of war. The maintenance of supply lines can be provided for common vehicles like cars and trucks. More specialized vehicles like forklifts, road trains, tow trucks, and cranes can be helpful as well. Additionally, boxes, crates, bags, wheelbarrows, and other such items are indispensable for the movement and storage of precious material. Most important, however, is food rations, which you can easily supply. Now that we have the physical items out of the way, it's time to move on to the more abstract psychological necessities. One such item is friendship. You're going to need to promote a sense of brotherhood and camaraderie with your fellow Crusaders. Unit cohesion is an important part of war, as it facilitates mutual dedication and coordination, as well as a boost in morale on the battlefield. Making an active effort to make friends and resolve conflicts would make your army far more formidable. Most important in a crusade, however, is the fully realized passion and trust in God. It goes without saying that you should bring a Bible, because if you and your fellow brothers have faith, and know in your heart that God wills it, then you'll be sure to succeed. Because we all know, God would never let one of his dedicated followers die. Well, now that you know what to bring, we wish you luck in your holy struggle. And if you think this checklist helped prepare you, sharing with your fellow Crusaders is a good way to bolster our forces and hasten the reclamation of our Holy Land. Remember to subscribe for more Crusader content. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, happy crusading!